Hello guys, my name is Edwin. Welcome back to my channel. I talk about migration to Australia, general information that can help you in your migration to Australia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about a very important topic, and that is Australian visa processing times. 2026-27 financial year, latest update, what you must know. This is a very important topic because just imagine you've launched our application and you're waiting for so long and you're asking what is happening, what is this. So today we'll dive into this to let you know what can cause this, what impact this could have on your application coming to Australia, and a whole lot of things surrounding these things you don't know. So just stick on, and I'll take you through this. It's really become, I know sometimes it can be frustrating, especially for some visa. Let's take for instance 491 visa, which is one of the skill migration visas. How long have you waited for? So there's some things that we'll have to look here. So the thing is this: why processing time matters. It's very important because delays can actually affect your relocation plans. You've made plans, you want to be in Australia in a year time, but the processing time is becoming long. The problem could be from your application. Maybe you've submitted incomplete application, or the large volumes. A lot of persons who have applied for that visa. So the immigration department is taking time to process it. So the processing is according to the time you submitted your application, and also some visa categories might move faster than others. Yeah, there is also what is called priority areas. So let's take for instance healthcare sector. As far as the migration is concerned, so there are some areas where the government prioritize quicker compared to other areas. So if you're asking why your visa is staying long, or someone who submitted 5 months ago has gotten his or visa process, this might be one of the reasons. So what influences processing time? I think this is a very big question we need to answer. One is application volume. So if you have a lot of applications going on, then it's going to have impact on the processing time. Then you also look at the completeness of your document. Do you have complete document? Then we have to look at the security and health checks, and the government has to do this to make sure that genuine people are coming into Australia. Then the occupation demand. If your occupation is in priority area, then expect to have a faster processing time. Then we also want to look at government priorities, which is also linked to this first point. So it's very important that if your job is in priority area, then the government will prioritize processing yours quicker than others. So you have to look at some skill migration visas. Skill visas, you have to talk about invitation round matter, state nomination speed differs, and then demand remains very high. So this is one of the areas you have to look at the end of the day. If you're looking at skill migration, there are some differences from one state to another. So the state has to, for 190, the state has to invite you, and when they invite you, they have to do some proper checks and all of those before they send you the final invitation that you can now use to lodge your application. So some state takes time, yeah, before you submit, because at the point of you lodging your EUI, you submitted a lot of documents. If you are invited, the initial invitation, some will require you to submit some document that they need to verify, and the verification might take time. So before you even do the final application, which might take further time. So this could be one of the reasons you having delay in your visa being processed. Then for instance, let's go further into other visa like student visa update. So you have to look at more scrutiny because the government is trying to cut down on the number of persons coming to Australia at the moment. So there'll be more scrutiny. The document you submitted, you want to verify that they're authentic, and then also do some verifications to make sure that, yeah, they comply with the Australian standard. Then there is also a financial capacity check, which one can also take time. They want to make sure that you're coming to Australia, you have enough money that will last you for your accommodation, tuition, and other fees you have to, spend on when you come to Australia. They are also looking at genuine students assessment just to make sure that the right people, the right students are being admitted into Australian universities. We look at employer sponsored visas, strong pathway for many applicants, faster when employer documents are complete. So if you're looking at employer sponsored visas, I think this one, the processing time is a little bit faster compared to skill migration, or compared to skill migration visas or student visas, because if the employer submit everything being requested of the employer by Department of Home Affairs, it's going to be a very quick one. And also it depends on the occupation too. If the occupation you're going for is in priority list, then the government will prioritize this over other visas. So these are some of the issues we have to consider, or you have to look into when applying, and this can impact the length of time you wait for government or Department of Immigration Australia to process your application. How to avoid delays on your side. So there's some you can actually avoid from your side. Then you just have to wait for government to do their part. One is submit complete document. Make sure that everything being asked of you, all attachments are being attached and submitted at the point of your application. Then avoid inconsistent information. You have to be consistent and truthful throughout the process of the application. Then you have to respond quickly to requests. So if there is a request, please respond as quickly as possible. Double check forms and monitor official updates. If there is any form that you are filling, please make sure that you fill in the correct information and the right update. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, do have a wonderful day. Bye bye.